Hello, and welcome back to the garden.
Hello, Sydney.
Today, we're going to talk about fear. Welcome to the spooky October edition of Garden Therapy. Enter if you dare. Now don't worry, it's just me underneath that cloak. Now what is the link between fear and gardening? Gardening allows you to reconnect with the earth, providing a sense of grounding and stability that's essential for confronting and overcoming fear. One of the beauties of gardening, as we've spoken about before, is that it forces you to be present in the moment. As you tend to your plants, you're engaged in a form of mindfulness, which helps reduce anxiety and fear. It's like a therapy session with Mother Nature. Gardening is an amazing confidence builder. Watching your plants grow and thrive under your care can boost your self-esteem and make you feel capable of attacking and tackling other challenges in life. Gardening has undeniable therapeutic benefits. Being outdoors, soaking up the sun, and getting your hands in the soil can release endorphins, just like with exercise, that reduces the stress hormone cortisol. It's a natural way to find calmness and strength. And just like we spoke about in our last video about blue zones, don't forget about the incredible gardening community. Sharing your gardening journey with others can be an excellent support system. Overcoming fear can be easier when you have a network and community of others to lean on. Here are some practical tips to help you get started. Start with a small garden or even just a few potted plants. You don't have to go big and go large right out of the gate. Choose plants that resonate with you so their care will be a source of joy. Set achievable goals and celebrate your gardening successes. Before we dig deeper into how gardening can help us overcome fear, let's first look at what fear is and where fear can come from. Fear is an emotion. It's a survival instinct that's evolved in humans and animals over thousands of years. It's our body's way of reacting to perceived threats, preparing us to either confront danger or flee from it, the proverbial fight or flight. Fear can originate from many sources, and it's not always related to immediate danger. Some common sources of fear include past traumas. Experiences from our past, like accidents or difficult relationships, can leave us with lingering fears. Number 2, fight on uncertainty. Fear of the unknown can be paralyzing, whether it's about a future or a new situation or a major life change. Fear of uncertainty is definitely a big challenge. Number 3, social pressures. The fear of judgment, rejection, or failure in a social setting can be a significant source of anxiety and fear. Number 4, health concerns. Worries about our health or the health of loved ones can trigger fear and anxiety. Number 5, environmental factors. External factors like natural disasters, climate change, or global crisis. All you have to do is watch the news, can induce fear on a very large scale. In preparation for a future video, I had a chance to talk to a clinical psychologist named Marta Pickens, and I asked her a question about fear, and this is what she had to say.
Fear, I think, is repellent because it can be so overwhelming and also attractive. The attractive part is, I think there's a part of us in human nature that are moved towards being better and being less afraid. So the thing that we're afraid of, we're also going to move towards it because there's this sense of like, I can have more freedom. There's that expression, the other side of fear is freedom. There's this sense of the human person, you also want to get to the other side of that, even though, God, you want to run in the opposite direction at the same time.
Is it a little bit of it with the craving of it, the drug addiction of the adrenaline, of feeling that high of fight or flight and then facing, and fighting instead of fleeing?
I'm sure there's that neurobiology, there's that human nature perspective. Apart from biology, I think there is that part of us that wants to get to the other side. I think we're oriented towards living life with more freedom, and the other side of fear is freedom. So that, for me, the attractiveness part is about that, even apart from the neurobiology, right?
Yeah,
that sense of like,
that.
if I could get to the other side of this fear.
Fearful for you. I mean, I can definitely see the freedom aspect.
It's amazing, right?
Is there a number one simple tip someone can use to help maybe them overcome a fear or at least deal with it better?
You just got to step into it. And I don't mean literally always. Sometimes you do, right? Desensitization, you get closer to fear. But I'm talking about here, getting here with it, right? Like stepping into it, right? With curiosity. Absolutely. That's the way to say it.
Thank you. Gardening, while not a direct solution to these sources of fear, can provide a valuable coping mechanism. It offers a safe place to reflect on these fears, work through them, and gradually build resilience needed to confront and face those fears head on. As we explore the connections between gardening and overcoming fear, remember that fear is part of being human. Gardening can be a transformative tool to help you manage and conquer those fears. Now I'm going to get back to the garden and continue my journey to becoming a more fearless and confident self. Feel free to roll up your sleeves and grow a stronger, more resilient you. Until next time, happy gardening and stay fearless. If you didn't find things too scary, please feel free to like, subscribe, and smash that bell for alerts. Thanks a lot.